This video is a warning video to the men in New Brunswick, Canada. If you are a man in New Brunswick, Canada, and you are in a relationship with a woman, married, living together, what have you, you don't have a criminal record, you have no history of violence, you have no psychosis, you have no police intervention records in relationships or any evidence of abuse, medical evidence, any of that, you gotta love your kids. You got kids, you gotta love your kids, and you gotta be a hard-working, average, what we would consider to be normal, everyday guy in a normal, average, traditional, everyday relationship. Has its ups, has its downs, what have you. If you fit that criteria, then you are my target audience. I want to talk to you. And this is very serious. What I'm about to tell you is very serious and could actually save your life. All right? So here we go. There is a new act out in New Brunswick, Canada. It's called the IPVIA Act. And the IPVIA Act will probably land you in this room. I hope you enjoy rubber, because you're going to be visiting the rubber room. More than likely, you could visit the rubber room because of this act. Now, this act, I'll show you some literature on this act, I guess. There's a couple of brochures for you there. There's one. So, oh, there we go. Okay. I'm in New Brunswick. I should show you. No, I'm not going to show you. You got this one here. Okay. Got a little postcard there. Yeah. There's the back of it there. Okay. The IPVIA is the Intimate Partner Violence Intervention Act. Now, we can talk about specifics of this thing later, but I'm just going to get to the nuts and bolts of how this can be fraudulently used against you to usurp your children and to kick you out of your house and make you pay rent, utilities, and everything for like 6 months. It'll almost kill you. Okay. So, if your wife wants to, what she can do is this. She can go down to a service provider. They call them service providers. That could be the RCMP, or it could be the transition house for women. There is no transition house for men. There's 13 transition houses for women in the province, and there's none for men. Okay, so you're excluded from being able to take part in that service, okay? You have to go to the RCMP, I guess. But anyway, she can go anywhere she wants. So she'll go down to the transition house, more than likely. She fills out an application, and the lovely staff there are ready 24/7 to assist her and help her out with that. She will fill out an application called an IPVIA application for an EIO, okay? An Emergency Injunction Order. Maybe you can think of it this way. Oh, MacDonald had a wife, E-I-E-I-O. Now he's fighting for his life, E-I-E-I-O. With a lawyer here and a lawyer there. There a judge, there a judge. Here comes a cop. Oh, MacDonald had a wife, E-I-E-I-O. Okay, so it's an E-I-O. I'm sure you'll never forget that now. Now, she fills out this application for an EIO. This EIO is a no-notice order. So you don't know what's coming. You're not going to see this coming, okay? You're not going to see this coming. She fills out an IPVIA, and in this application, she will say things about you that you will not believe she's capable of saying. Okay? She's going to leave. This is what's going to happen to you. You're not going to know what's going to happen, but I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have probably like a small argument or something like that. She'll stage it. She'll set that up. Okay? Some innocuous night. Just right out of nowhere. She's going to have an argument with you. Or maybe not. It doesn't really matter. She might. Okay. You're going to go to bed first. You'll be going to bed first. She's going to stay up for a while. When you wake up in the morning, bye-bye. She's going to be gone. And the kids are going to be gone too. Okay? That's what's going to happen to you. So you're going to wake up and go, You're going to do the typical thing. Oh, my wife's mad at me. She went to her mom's place. Oh, she went to her sister's place and stuff. And you're going to start calling around. Right? You're going to call around. So after you call around a little bit, you're going to discover you're not getting anywhere because maybe you did get a hold of her mother, but her mother's not telling you anything. She won't tell you. She's like, oh, no, I haven't seen her. I don't want to get involved in this. Something like that. You're going to call her sister. Her sister's going to blow you off. If you get a hold of her brother, he might tell you. She probably won't tell her brother. So you're going to be in the dark on this thing. You're going to wonder where your kids are and where your wife is. A whole day is going to go by. You're not going to know. You're still going to assume that it's just like, whatever. She took off and she's hot under the collar. She'll get over it and come home. You're going to go to bed that night. She's still not going to be home. Okay? So at that point, you're going to get really worried because you still don't know what's going on. Other than she's just not coming home and you don't know where the kids are and nobody will tell you. Right? So you'll call the police and you're going to file a missing persons as soon as you can. I don't know what that is, like 48 hours, I think? Or anyway, you're going to call them. Only then will you get a call back from the police. And they're going to go, Mr. Johnson, we know where your wife and kids are. And they're in a safe place. You're going to go, where are they? We can't tell you that, Mr. Johnson. We can just tell you they're in a safe place. Oh, yeah. And you're going to go, safe from what? And then they're going to go, that's all we can tell you, Mr. Johnson. We'll be seeing you real soon. Oh, yeah. Click. They're going to hang up. Okay. That's when it's gonna come home to you. That's when the rubber room is gonna start really coming into focus for you. Okay? Because what's gonna happen then is they are in the works of putting that EIO against you. So time is of the essence at this point. What's going to happen is they're going to show up. The RCMP are going to show up at your house. Okay? And they're going to drag you out of your house. Yeah. You're going to go for a little vacation. Yeah, a little on-the-spot vacation, courtesy of the RCMP. It's a one-way vacation. For 6 months to the little rubber room here. Special accommodations they have provided for you, courtesy of the IPVIA. They're going to show up and they're going to serve you with something called an EIO, an emergency injunction order. They're going to serve it to you. Server it up. You're going to read it and you're going to go numb when you see some of the claims that your wife has made against you. You might even go sick. You might get sick to your stomach. You're going to be in shock. Then while you're in shock, they're going to pull you out of there. Oh, yeah. They're going to serve and protect you. Double serving. They're going to protect you and serve you. They're going to take you right out of that house, and they're going to put you right in your car or the cruiser or whatever little thing they need to do. They're going to do it. Now, you see, the thing is, you're going to want to take stuff with you. You're going to be confused and in shock, and you won't know what's going on. So you're going to beg and plead with them because you're a carpenter and your tools of the trade that you need to make a living are in the house. Right? And you're going to say, well, just hang on. I got to go get my tools. And they're going to go, ow, Mr. Johnson. Let me just take a look here at the EIO. See what you got there. Oh, look at that. Looks like right there in the things he can take with him paragraph that your loving wife filled out, because that's her total discretion. She can itemize the items that you are allowed to take with you when you get removed from your property. Says here, clothes on his back. I don't see tools of the trade. Do you see that, officer? Nope, I don't see it either. Sorry about that. Guess the clothes on your back will do just fine. You get right in there and we'll take care of that. It should be an easy move. So you're gonna leave, and they're gonna take you right at. You can beg and plead and cry, and they are not going to let you take anything other than the clothes on your back with you. You're saying, this man is insane. I'm not. I'm telling you the truth. This is what's going to happen, okay? They are bound by what's on that EIO. It's a legal document. They can't let you take anything. They can't let you take anything but what's on that document. Do you understand me? Okay. So if it's not on that, you can't take it. You're leaving. You're like, listen. It's rubber room time, okay? Because you're going to leave, and they're going to take you out of there. And you're not bringing anything that isn't on that piece of paper. And believe me, pal, it ain't going to be much. Okay? So you're going to leave, and that's it. And you're going to be escorted off that property. It's no contact. You cannot contact your wife directly or indirectly for up to 6 months, and it'll be 6 months. You want to bet on that one, pal. You can't contact your children directly or indirectly for 6 months. I'll just pause and let that. Okay. You're going to have to pay rent, mortgage, utilities. The train keeps rolling for you, pal. Oh yeah, you got to pay everything in that house while you're gone. Everything. Nothing stops. Everything continues. So, of course, every man that has this served, of course, the people that I'm talking to right now, you're independently wealthy, right? So it's of no effect whatsoever to you. You've got an abundance of disposable income. You got a couple $100,000 laying around that you can just live off for the next 6 months, right? While you pay mortgage in the home. It's not like you're living day to day and check to check, right? I mean, nobody does that in New Brunswick, right? It's only the poorest province in the entire country. I'm sure you'll make out just fine. Yeah, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. If you break the EIO, okay, it's a no contact. Okay, none, zero, none. You can't talk to a friend of a friend. No, man. If you break this, and with the kids, you are subject to 18 months in prison and a $250,000 fine. I think I'm going to repeat that. If you break the conditions of the EIO, you are subject to 18 months in prison and $250,000 fine. Yeah. So there you go. Welcome to the rubber room. You're going to like it here. It's comfy. It's comfy. And I think that about covers the main aspects of it, right? And the don't worry about it. It's not like the court is gender bias either. No, they love to support men in the family court system. St. John Family Court. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a cakewalk for you. Yeah, you go in there as a man, you've got nothing to worry about. They're going to take good care of you. It's going to be great. And when you go to legal aid, they're just as accommodating. They love men. They love men down there. Yes. They're going to love you. It's going to be good. It's going to be a lot of fun. And was there any other points I wanted to bring up that are really important right now? I guess that about covers it for the time being. So that's about it for now. So I will update, and we're going to put another video up soon. But this is a good one to whet your appetite. Okay, this will get the juices flowing. So that is what's at risk with this act. It's I don't know if I mentioned it. It is a reverse onus law too. By the way, you think, oh yeah, well surely don't think morally about this. The court is totally immoral, okay? If you think what's right and what's wrong, like just, it's not about justice, my friend. It's about political leverage and special interest movements and things like that. You're doomed that way. Don't think like that, okay? Don't think like that at all. It's only going to cause more heartache, another layer of padding in your happy rubber room, okay? That's all it's going to do. You've got to think differently now, okay? Now, this is a reverse onus act clause. There's a reverse onus clause in this act. What that means, look it up, reverse onus clause. Okay, in Canada, as a Canadian citizen, everybody has, under the Canadian Charter of Rights, 11D, the right to be presumed innocent until proven guilty in the court of law, okay? That's your right as a Canadian citizen. I mean, that's like Magna Carta, like little stupid things like that kind of thing, like foundation of democracy and justice in society and fairness, human rights, stuff, like things like that don't even matter. But I mean, I'm sorry, I'm almost embarrassed to bring it up. That's the rubber room again, I guess. But at any rate, there's that. That doesn't exist anymore for you, okay? It's reverse onus. You're guilty. And literally, under this act, you're guilty until you can prove your innocence. And by the restrictions in this and the no contacts and they tell you where to go and stuff. I didn't get to the special delicious parts. Like they can restrict swathing areas of town where you can't go. Like you feel pretty much by the end of it, you feel like there's a helicopter over your rubber room, and you just stay in your rubber room because you're so scared to go out. You're gonna like that. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a good feeling. Yeah, it's awesome. So that's it. And if you think I'm crazy, just look it up. Reverse onus, 11D charter. Look, there's so much. It's just like unpacking an amazing, like the LOL surprises for the kids. You know, it's just like layers of surprises come out of it. It's like that. It's kind of like an IPVIA LOL surprise capsule for happy, stable men. It's just delicious. You're going to like it. Okay, so I'm going to let you go. And I could talk for hours about this, and I probably will. But this is a good starter point for you. So I'm going to give you some solutions and some ways to get some heads up, some tips as to, watch and see what's going on. Watch, you want to get the drop on this, right? Because it's all covert, and she's going to do it in secret. So try to get the drop on it so that you don't get caught with your pants down. And we'll talk about some strategies for surviving it. They get their strategies here. We'll talk about that, okay? So keep your head up, and good luck to you guys, okay? All right, I'll see you in the rubber room. Bye-bye.